Other ways to handle the wolf population without the use of guns, by Andrew Dunley. Wolves. North America's most beautiful creatures used to roam all over the country until white settlers landed on the continent. For many years, both humans and wolves were at war with each other. In 1926, the last wolf was killed. Wolves were thought to be extinct in the 1930s. It wasn't until 1974 that the wolves were rediscovered and declared an endangered species. In 1995 and 96, the U.S. Wildlife Service captured wolves in Canada and released them in Yellowstone National Park. Thanks to this, the wolf population went beyond anyone's imagination. With the wolf returning back to Yellowstone, it also brought life back to it, which means more animals and plants. With more wildlife brought back to Yellowstone, many wildlife enthusiasts and tourists helped the economy by $35 million. Today, wolves are found all over the West, and the government is declaring hunting seasons to control the population and help people protect their livestock and pets. In May of 2009, it was declared that wolves were no longer a federal endangered species, but was still a threatened species because there are not many wolves in the world and can easily become endangered. There were certain laws that need to be passed in order to hunt them in Montana, Idaho, and Wyoming. Both Montana and Idaho were responsible for the plans for hunting wolves. But Wyoming planned to put the wolves as pests, which means you can hunt them all season long. But thanks to wildlife organizations, the wolf was not taken off the endangered species list in Wyoming until they changed their plans, which they did in September of 2011. 2 months ago, on January 27, 2012, it was declared the wolf was no longer a federal endangered species in Wisconsin and other parts of the Great Lakes. Since the wolf is still a threatened species to the world, there are certain rules when hunting them in Wisconsin. The first rule is that when you own land, you can get a permit by the state if you had trouble with wolves within the last 2 years. The second rule is that after killing a wolf, you must report it to the DNR, which is the Department of Natural Resources, and bring the carcass with it. The law is following the Endangered Species Act of 1973, but there are many ways to live in peace with the wolf without shooting them. But there are people who still don't agree that the wolf should be protected. Throughout history, white settlers, mostly farmers and ranchers, believed that wolves are killing machines and need to be put down. This created the Smoke a Pack a Day slogan. 2008 was the largest loss of wolf population, which is 27% of the wolf population caused by man. The reason why wolves attack livestock is because some ranchers leave cattle that are too sick or won't be able to make any money off of them. They should do it the legal way and put them down. This causes wolves to attack livestock and causes more problems with other ranchers. Look at this. Do you think this is how we should take care of the wolf population and the problems they cause? There are other ways to deal with the wolf population than without the use of guns. We do want to protect farmers and ranchers from wolves, because if ranchers and farmers can't make any money, need to keep their land, then it's sold to real estate, and lots of land is lost for wolves to hunt on. This will cause wolves more trouble if they are closer to more people. There are other ways to protect farmers and ranchers' animals, such as cattle, sheep, goat, and house pets from wolves without the use of guns, like radio collar, volunteer watchers, and sound waves. Radio collars are one of the most popular ways to keep track of wolves. It's because a small radio transmits a signal to the people who attach the collar to the wolf anywhere in that direct area. This is much easier than tracking wolves on foot. This tool helped the Yellowstone Wolf Project keep track of its wolves within the park. Peter Brown, an animal researcher, helped ranchers protect their cattle by using radio collars or nature's signs to help them keep track of where the wolf is, so they can tell other ranchers where it's safe and where it isn't. This is useful because if a rancher who knows where the wolf is, he can lead the herd away from the wolf without ever using a gun. With radio collars, it does not take many researchers to track wolves. Also, the ones without radio collars would be harder to track, but with Peter Brown's method, it would be a lot easier. Sean Eels, a famous animal researcher, known for studying wild wolves and living with 3 orphan wolves in the Martin Wildlife Park in England, developed a way for farmers to protect their livestock without ever shooting at them. His method involves casting a certain wolf howl over the radio that broadcasts a message saying, "Stay away from this area." Wolves make a certain howl to communicate from long distance to tell where they are or to mark their territory. With this idea, there is a chance to live in peace with the wolf, both as neighbors in this great land, because the wolf will know the boundary line between their territory and ours. The Native Americans believe the wolf is a strong, loyal, and intelligent animal that helps itself and its family. In a way, we are a lot like the wolf. So why make hunting seasons for them when hunting them was the cause of almost exterminating them? Yes, guns are good, but only in self-defense. There is so much we can learn from them and how we can both live in peace with each other. Peter Brown once saw a wolf walk straight past a herd of cattle just to stalk a deer. This proves that the wolf is adapting to their situation, and both man and wolf can live together in peace. We must always remember, just like the Native Americans, they did not invade us. We invaded them. Thank you.